Yes, my dear children. Okay. See here, algorithm. Step 1. What is the first step? See here. Draw two mutually perpendicular lines on the graph paper, one horizontal and vertical. I will show you how to plot points in the Cartesian planes. I am telling you the steps. We follow these steps. First of all, we have to draw two mutually perpendicular lines on the graph paper. I will show you one by one, step by step. I will show you, my dear children. Don't worry about this. Okay, right. See, next step, step 2, mark their intersection point as O, 0, comma 0. That is called origin. You know this point. The horizontal line as x dash ox and the vertical line as yo y dash. The line x dash ox is the x-axis and the line yo y dash is the y-axis. You know this point also. Yes or no? Are you able to see the screen, my dear children?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So first we have to draw two mutually perpendicular lines. After that we have to mark their point of intersection as origin, and we have to name the horizontal line as x dash ox and vertical line as yo y dash. The line x dash ox is called x-axis and the line yo y dash is called the y-axis. Okay. Now come to the third step, step 3. Choose a suitable scale on x-axis and y-axis and mark the points on both the axes. First, after taking the two axes, we have to choose a suitable scale on x-axis and y-axis. Previously, I told you 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit on x-axis. On y-axis, 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. According to the problem, we have to choose a suitable scale on x-axis and as well as on y-axis. After choosing the scale, we have to mark the points on the both axes. Okay, my children. Understood?
Yes.
Now come to the step 4. Obtain the coordinates of the point which is to be plotted. Now we have to go to the question. Which point is given? What are the coordinates of the given point? We have to observe. Okay. Now come to the point here. Let the point B is ordered pair A comma B. To plot this point, start from the origin. Listen carefully, my children. These steps. This is important step. Start from origin and move modulus of A units along x-axis or along OX dash, according as A is positive or negative. Suppose we arrive at capital letter M on x-axis. From the point M, move vertically upward or downwards through modulus of P units according as B as positive or negative. The point where we finally arrived is the required point PA comma B. These are the points these are the steps we have to follow. These are the steps we have to follow to plot a point on the Cartesian plane. Okay, my children. We will discuss practically. I will take graph sheet. I will take a graph sheet and I will show you how to plot points on the graph sheet. Okay, my children.
Okay,
Right.
sir.
Right. Just a moment, my children. I will setting up a camera.
Okay, sir.
In the meantime, all of you be ready with graph books and pencil and scale. All of you be ready with pencil, scale, and graph book. All of you be ready with your graph book, pencil, scale, and eraser, my children. Okay, my children, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Are you ready? Are you ready with graph book?
Ready, sir.
Yes. Suppose this is a graph sheet. This is a graph sheet. Are you able to see the graph sheet on
Yes,
the
sir.
screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes. This is a graph sheet. All of you open your graph book and be ready with graph sheet, my children. All of you be ready with your graph sheet. Okay. Are you ready with your graph sheets?
Yes, sir. Taken.
Yes. Now take scale, take scale, take scale. What is the first step we have discussed to plot the points? We have to draw two mutually perpendicular lines. Yes or no? What is the first
Yes,
step?
sir.
We have to draw mutually perpendicular lines
So
in this graph
horizontally
sheet.
and vertically.
Yes, one is horizontal and one is vertical. So to draw horizontal line, take scale here. Just measure this length. How many centimeters are there? See here. This length, just this length. Measure this length. How many centimeters it has?
So 24.
24 centimeters. Yes or no? 24 centimeters. At 12 centimeters, keep the dot. At 12 centimeters, okay. At 12 centimeters, see here, dark line is there. Okay. Here also dark. Join these 2 points. Join these 2 points. Join these 2 points. Okay, just measure up and down equal squares, small squares. See here, small squares, small squares. Okay.
Sir, I have
According,
22, sir.
22 means 11 and 11. At 11 centimeters,
Yes, sir.
11 centimeters. You have 16. Okay, Mahima. Then take 8 at the point 8 centimeters. At 8 centimeters, mark point like this. At 8 centimeters, mark point here and here. This is nothing but horizontal line, x-axis, x dash x. All of you have you drawn this horizontal line, my dear children, on your graph sheet?
Sir, 1 minute.
Sir.
Okay, make it fast, make it fast. Make it fast, my dear children. Make it fast.
Completed, sir.
Completed. So to follow, to draw vertical line, follow the same step here. Measure this length. Measure this length. This length. Measure this length. How many centimeters of length is this one? It is approximately 18 centimeters. In my graph sheet, it is 18 centimeters.
Sir, for me, it's 16.
16. So at if you have 16 at 8 centimeters marked here, I have 18 centimeters. I marked at 9 centimeters. Okay.
Drawn, sir.
Okay.
Sir, every time we should follow this method only in graph sheet, sir.
No, no. According to the question, I will explain you. One more. I will explain you by taking one more example.
Okay, sir.
Have you taken 8 centimeters, Mahima,
Yes, sir.
on your graph sheet? Now, join these 2 points. Join the 2 points here. Join the 2 points. Join the 2 points here. Then mark here y dash. Right here at the top, write y, capital letter Y. At the bottom, write y dash. Okay. Okay, my children. Yes. Then if you observe these two lines are intersecting at this point. Mark it as O. Mark it as O. That is nothing but origin. The point of intersection of these two lines, the point of intersection of these two axes. This is called x-axis and this is the vertical line is called y-axis. The two lines, the two axes are intersecting at point O. Have you marked origin? All of you, my children?
Yes, sir.
Have you marked origin?
Yes, sir.
Now, right side of this origin, okay. Suppose in the exercise 3.3, all of you open the textbook, page number 65. All of you open your textbook, page number 25.
65.
65, page number 65, exercise 3.3. Exercise 3.3. Have you opened the page number?
Yes, sir. Opened.
At 65, 3.3 exercise is there. See question number 2.
Yes, sir.
We are not taking the first question. In the question they asked quadrants in which the given points lie. So I'm not explaining now first question. See for second question, we have to plot the points How many points are given? How many points observe the table? How many points are given?
The 5.
How many points?
Sir, 5.
5 points. Very good. 5 points are given. First point is here I am writing back side of this graph sheet. Here first point is -2, 8. Okay, from the table I am writing here ordered pairs. What is the second ordered pair? Tell me. -1, 7.
7, sir.
-1, 7. What is the third ordered pair? 0,
Minus 1.25.
-1.25. What is the fourth ordered pair?
1, 3.
1, 3. And fifth ordered pair is -1. If you observe x values, here 0, 1, 2, 3, -1, -2, like this. If you observe y-axis, see here, -1.25 is there. Yes or no? Y value. If you observe the table, -1.25 is there. X-axis no problem, but y-axis decimal numbers are given. So we have to take the scale. We have to take the scale. Here top side, right side corner. You have to write the scale on the graph sheet. Remember this point, my children. On x-axis, we can take 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit on x-axis. There is no problem. There is no issue. Okay. But on y-axis, 1 centimeter, all these squares are of length 1 centimeter, small squares. Okay, my children, if you measure length of this small square side, the length of the side of this small square is 1 centimeter. For our convenience, on y-axis, we are taking 1 centimeter is equal to 0.25 units. For our convenience, I am taking 1 centimeter is equal to 0.25 units. You can choose 1 centimeter is equal to 0.5 centimeters also, 0.5 units also, according to your convenience. So here I am marking now. After taking scale only, we have to mark numbers. We have to label the numbers on x-axis and y-axis. First, we have to take the scale according to our convenient. Understood this step, my children?
Yes, sir.
After deciding the scale on x-axis and y-axis, we have to mark the numbers on the number line. Don't write directly 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, -1, -2, like this. After scale is decided, then we mark the numbers on the number line, x-axis. So here 2, here 3, here 4, here 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Left side -1, -2, -3. Left side of this origin, -4, -5, -6, -7, -8, -9. Have you marked? Have you labeled these points on x-axis? We have taken on x-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. So after every 1 centimeter, we have written 1 unit. At every 1 centimeter, we have written 1 unit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. Completed this x-axis, my children, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Have you all completed?
Complete.
Only 3 children responded. Srujana,
Completed,
Kavita, Mahima, Shanti.
Completed,
Only
sir.
these. What about other children? Completed or not? Now, before labeling the numbers on the number line, come to the scale on y-axis. Come to the scale on y-axis. What is the scale on y-axis? How did you take 1 centimeter is equal to 0.25? Okay, so at here, this is 1 centimeter on y-axis, 0.25 at 1 centimeter. Here, 0.5, just we add 0.25 for every 1 centimeter. 0.25 plus 0.25, what will you get? 0.50. Just to 25 multiples right here. Write 25 multiples on y-axis. Okay, 0.75. Here 1. Here 1.25. Here 1.50. Here 1.75. Here 2. Here 2.25. Here 2.50. Here 2.75. Understood these numbers on y-axis, positive y-axis? I have taken 1 centimeter is equal to 0.25 units. That is why at this first 1 centimeter, at that first 1 centimeter, I have marked as 0.25. Next centimeter, 0.50, double this number. Next triple this number. Next 4 times, here 5 times. Understood these numbers on y-axis, my dear children? Understood these numbers on y-axis? These are the units. These are the units we marked on the y-axis according to our scale. According to our scale, we have labeled these numbers on this y-axis at every 1 centimeter. Understood this point? Okay, my children?
Understood, sir.
Now, similarly, downwards on negative y-axis, here minus 0.25, here minus 0.50, here minus 0.75, here minus 1, here minus 1.25, here minus 1.50. Same numbers, write the same numbers here in the reverse order. Just to here 0.25, here minus 0.25, here 0.5, here minus 0.50. Just to keep minus numbers, minus sign, and write the numbers here. Minus 1.75, minus 2, minus 2.25, minus 2.50, minus 2.75. Have you labeled these numbers on y-axis, my dear children? Have you labeled these points on y-axis?
Yes, sir.
Understood these? How to label the numbers on the x-axis and y-axis according to our scale. According to our scale. First, we have to take scale. According to the given question, we have to decide the scale on x-axis and y-axis. And based on this scale, we have to label the numbers. We have to label the numbers on x-axis and y-axis respectively. Got this point, my children?
Understood, sir.
Now come to the first point. What is the first point here? That is, denote this point by A.
So minus 2,8.
Minus 2,8. First, let us mark this as capital letter A. Minus 2,8. What is x coordinate here? What is x coordinate?
Minus 2.
So on x-axis, where is minus 2? See here, just to from the origin. From the origin, we have to move from origin only. So where is minus 2? Left side of this origin. Yes or no? Here. Here minus 2. On x-axis, we have to move backwards. Left side from the origin. After moving 2 units backwards, after moving 2 units backwards, we have reached this point. Okay, we have reached this point at -2 on x-axis. Okay,
Sir, if we mark 1, 2, 3 in the y-axis only, we can mark 8 now, sir.
sorry, ma, Bibina.
Sir, if we mark 1, 2, 3 in the y-axis only, we can mark 8 now, sir.
No, ma, here 1.25 is given, y value is given as 1.25. If you take here 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit, you can't mark that 1.25 on this graph sheet. If you take 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit on y-axis, if you take the scale, 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit on y-axis, then you cannot mark 1.25 on this graph sheet.
Sir, now then how we can mark 8, sir?
8, 8 is also there.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, change it as 3. Change it as 3, Amma. Change it as 3 because the graph is not enough. Otherwise, in that case also graph is not enough. So change it as 3. -2 comma.
Sir, in my graph, I'm not getting 3, sir. And the other number is also 7, sir.
Okay, -2 comma.
Sir, we'll have 2, sir.
-2 comma 2. Okay, change it as -2 comma 2. Change
Sir,
it
the
as
next number also we are having 7.
7. Change it as 3. -1 comma 7. Okay, like this. Okay, ma, like this we have to change because graph is not sufficient. So first point is -2 comma 2. So we have reached here on x-axis -2. After that, we have to move upwards or downwards according to y coordinate. If y coordinate is positive, we have to move towards up. If y coordinate is negative, we have to move downwards from the point what we have reached. So here y coordinate is 2. So we move towards up. How many units? 2 units. See here, where is 2? On y-axis, here. See here, my children, here. Understood?
Yes, sir. Sir, should we need to draw lines, sir?
You can draw dotted lines, not dot lines. Just to dotted lines. Dotted lines like this. Just to draw dotted lines.
Okay, sir.
Just dotted lines like this. Understood this point? How to locate this point? Here, see there, on y-axis. On y-axis, we have reached this point at 2. Got this point, my children?
Yes, sir.
Now come to the second point. Let us take it as a b, -1 comma 3. Actually, -1
So
comma
I
7
don't
is
have
there.
3 in my graph.
Mahima?
Sir, I have only till 2.50, sir.
Yeah, so I also have only till 2.50.
Then take it as 2.5. Okay, 2.5. 2.5. Okay, -1 comma 2.5. Let us take b is equal to -1 comma 2.5. Okay, -1 comma 2.5. B coordinates are -1 comma 2.5. Now mark this point B, -1. X coordinate is -1. So on x-axis, from the origin, we have to move backwards. Minus is there. X coordinate is negative, so we have to move 1 unit backwards, left side. So here we have reached 1 unit. Here we have reached 1 unit. From here, see y coordinate is a positive number. So we have to move towards up. Up. How many units? 2.5 units. 2.5 units. See here 2.5 units. Where 2.5 units? Here. B point is 2.5 units here. Join these 2 points by dotted line like this. Okay, my children. Minus 1 comma 2.5. 2.5. Okay. Have you marked at 2.5 on y-axis?
Yes,
there?
sir.
Have you all marked at 2.5?
Yes, sir. Marked.
Now take the next point. Point number C. 0 point minus 1.25. Here x coordinate is 0. Here x coordinate is 0. Y coordinate is minus 1.25. So this point lies on y axis only. Because x coordinate is 0, this point lies on negative y axis. So here from the origin we have to move downwards. Here minus 1.25. 0.0 comma. Okay, my children, have you marked point C on negative y-axis? Have you marked this point on negative y-axis?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Have you marked all the point C on the graph sheet?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now point
Yes,
D, 1 comma 3. Take point D.
Sir, as I
1
don't
comma-
have 3, I marked it as 2.5, sir.
Take 2.5. Bibina, you can take 2.5. Y coordinate 2.5. Okay. So x coordinate is 1. X coordinate is 1 here on x axis. Here x coordinate is 1. Here 3 units.
Sir?
Here. Yes, my dear Shanti.
Sir, you're writing that the coordinates you're writing at the back side of the paper, right? Can I write it in the right side of my notebook?
Yes. In the right
Okay,
side
sir.
of the graph book. In the right side of the graph book. Here I'm taking graph sheet. So I'm writing on back side. Okay, ma'am. So here on x-axis, we have to take 1 unit and we have to move 3 units towards up because 3 is positive. So mark that point and join by dotted line. Join that dotted line like this. Y-axis, from y-axis also, dotted lines. Understood? Understood point D. 1 comma 3. I marked here D point as 1 comma 3. Next point E, 3 comma minus 1. Point E, 3 comma minus 1. What is x coordinate here? What is x coordinate?
Sir, 3.
So on x-axis, we have to move 3 units from the origin towards right side because 3 is a positive number. So from origin, we have to move 3 units on x-axis towards right side. After reaching this point, we have to question ourselves whether y coordinate is positive or negative. If y coordinate is positive, we move towards up. If y coordinate is negative, we move towards down. Okay, ma. What is y coordinate here? For point E, -1. Y coordinate is negative. Y coordinate is negative. So we have to move downwards. We have to move downwards. How many units? 1 unit. So here, 1 unit. Not 1 centimeter. Don't be confused here, my children. 1 unit. Not 1 centimeter. Okay, my children. So this is point E. 3 comma minus 1. 3 comma minus 1. Dotted lines. Dotted lines. Understood the plotting of the points on a graph sheet, my dear children? Understood this concept?
Yes, sir.
Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now the time is 9 past 51 minutes, my dear children. Now you can leave the meeting. In the next class, we take one or two more examples. So be ready with your graph book. Be ready with your graph book for the next class also. In the next class, I will explain 2 more questions.
Okay, sir.
How to locate points, how to plot points on a graph sheet. Now you can leave the meeting, my children. Take rest.
Thank you,
Take
sir.
care of your health, my children.
Thank you,
Stay
sir.
home, stay safe, and be ready
Thank you,
with
sir.
graph book, scale, eraser, pencil for the next class. Yes, I will post the algorithm. I will post that algorithm in the classroom. Don't
Sir,
worry.
once can you show this sheet in straight way?
Thank you, sir.
Shall I show this one landscape like this?
So straightly itself you show.
Straightly, it will not cover, ma. It will not cover the complete
So half
graph.
I'll take.
Huh?
Sir, it is going out of frame.
Half I'll take, sir.
Out of screen. It will goes out of the screen. Like this, sir.
Okay, sir. Right.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, sir. So once can you turn back? Thank you, sir.
Okay, ma. Send the your ma Shanti.